Hi guys, we are on day 13. Today's going to be a good one because we are not only going to be talking about some mindful eating stuff and what that looks like in your mind, but we're also going to be talking about how to start implementing just a little bit of change into your life. So I'm hoping today is going to actually be really helpful in terms of helping you create change in your life and working towards something that is beneficial to you. It's nothing huge. I promised you that I would not be making you change your diet in any way. I wouldn't be making you change your macros or the way that you eat or anything. So we're just going to jump right in. Today, I want you to be thinking about what your perfect diet looks like, and I want you to be realistic. A lot of people, when I ask them what their perfect diet is, they say, I would have pizza every day and I would never gain weight. But let's be realistic here. You're not going to eat pizza every day. You're going to get sick of it just like you would anything else. And so I want you to think what that would look like for you. So if that means that you would be eating healthy occasionally, but still be able to enjoy a treat, or still be able to enjoy a happy hour, or not be stressed around the holidays, feel good about your portion sizes, if that means that you would know exactly what to eat to reach your goals and what you're eating was helping you, if you could change your cravings, if you could change the way that you feel about food, whatever it is, I want you to think about what that perfect diet looks like to you. And I want you to think, what about it would make you happy? If that means that it's helping you reach your goals, if it means that it would be helping you feel more positive on a daily basis, if it means that you wouldn't be so stressed anymore. I know there's a lot of stress for people around food, and so if that's all it is for you, that's a perfectly good reason to be happy about something. And then I want you to think about how you might adhere to it in order to achieve whatever your goal is. Now this is where it gets really tricky, and this is kind of what we're going to work on today. So if it means like, how would I adhere to this? Okay, so I would start doing this and I would never have cravings again, and I would feel good all the time, right? I would never feel resistant to my diet, whatever that looks like. Great, that's what I want. That's what I want you to say how you would do this, okay? But then I want you to think about what your current diet looks like right now, and then compare the two. So if that means that, let's say, I'm going to use the example of if you would like to feel better about portion sizes, great. How does that look compared to your current diet right now? That's what your perfect diet would be. What are you doing now for portion sizes? What do you feel like looks like a good portion size of protein to you right now? Are you thinking about portions when you're eating? Are you not thinking about anything? Are you just eating whatever's given to you? Are you being critical when you break down your plate? Or put together your plate? Are you doing those things? And I want you to think about how you would compare it right now. So if you have no idea where to start, that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I just want you to be thinking about this in terms of where would you like to be and where are you now? Sometimes we need to take a step back, look at what we're currently doing before we can start moving forward. Then the second part of today, and I know this is kind of a big topic to wrap our heads around today, but I want you to write down 3 small things that you could do right now to change your diet to what you would like it to be. So that's why I kind of wanted you to brainstorm where you're at now and where you'd like to be. What's 3 small things that you could do that would help you get there? And I really, really want them to be small. We've talked a lot about habits, how they should be small and manageable and super simple, and that today is no exception. So if your goal is your perfect diet allows you to lose 10 pounds, great. What are you going to do to get there? What's something small you can do? Because you don't get to just magically lose 10 pounds. It doesn't work that way, right? You're not going to go eat a bowl of broccoli and suddenly lose 10 pounds. It doesn't work that way either, unfortunately. So I want you to think about some small things that you can do to make that happen. So think about something that you already know you should be doing, right? If you already know you should be doing it and you're not, that's where you should start, right? So if one of those small things is, I know I should be drinking more water in order to have a better diet, do that. Drink more water. If your example is, I know that I shouldn't eat beans because they hurt my stomach and that'll probably help my diet, stop eating them. Don't eat them today, okay? And then I want you to think about how you're going to implement those things. So it's one thing to say, part of my diet, getting better, having my perfect diet means that I should be drinking water. I'll drink water today, right? And the intention is wonderful. That's a great place to start. But how are you going to do it? Do you have a water bottle at work? Do you have a glass at work that you can drink out of? Are you going to drink out of plastic water bottles that your work provides you? I want you to think about how you're going to make that happen. So it's great if you have a plan and the intention is set, but do you have the means to actually do it, right? Same thing applies if you know that you should be taking your lunch to work with you because one, eating out all the time is expensive, and two, you get to control your food a little bit better that way. Great, but how are you going to do that? When are you going to meal prep? Do you have Tupperware to be able to do that? Do you have the proper cookware to do that? Do you have groceries prepped and have enough? Do you know how much food that you need in order to make meals for a week, let's say, or a few days, whatever that looks like for you? So I want you to think farther down the line. We've been talking about these systems. How do we get where we're going? So today the goal is, and I know it's a lot, 3 things that you can start implementing immediately if you would like to, and how you could do that. So I want you to think about what your diet is, things that you can change to get there, and how you can actually go about doing it. Once you know how to do something, figuring out what to do is a lot easier. So that's where we're starting today. Thinking about all those things doesn't mean that you have to do them right away, right? So I want you to, once you have your 3 things, I want you to look at which one's going to be the easiest thing for you to do, okay? You're going to find that one thing, and that is your assignment for today. I want you to implement it today. If that means it's water, great. Take an extra cup with you to work. Set a schedule on your phone. I'm going to drink this cup of water every X hours, Set that schedule for yourself. Put yourself in a place where you're going to be successful and be able to reach that goal. And then you're one step closer to achieving that perfect diet that we talked about, okay? It's a lot to cover today. If you have any questions, if you want to bounce ideas around with me, send me an email back. I am more than happy to bounce back and forth with you in terms of finding a good habit for you. If you can only find 2 habits today, great. Write them down. Start with something. Start somewhere. Make a small change. It will make a big difference in your life. I'll talk to you later, guys.